Covering news that matters. Fox 23 News at 6 starts right now.
Oklahoma lawmakers are weighing a new proposal that would require every public and charter school in the state to inventory their entire library collection by October. Lawmakers say to help keep inappropriate material out of the hands of kids. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nathan Thompson.
And I'm Shay Rozzi. So glad you're with us. Senate Bill 1250 aims to restrict access to sexually explicit content, but it comes with a mandatory 5% state funding penalty for schools that do not comply.
Fox 23's Paige Orr joins us live in studio. Paige, you talked to one of the co-authors of the bill and the Oklahoma Library Association.
Nathan, Shay, yes, co-author Senator Shane Jett says this bill is about ensuring public trust and giving parents a clear pathway to report concerns. However, the Oklahoma Library Association argues the tools parents need already exist, and they believe the real problem lies elsewhere.
If the State Department of Education finds a school district non-compliant, then they receive a 5% reduction in state funding for the fiscal year following the fiscal year of non-compliance. This is all provided that they refuse to fix the issue.
That was the moment Senator Warren Hamilton explained the stakes to the Senate Education Committee last week. Under Senate Bill 1250, schools must provide the State Department of Education with a complete list of every book and digital asset by October 1st. The measure prohibits any material depicting nudity or sexually explicit content from being accessible to students under 18. Co-author Senator Shane Jett says the teeth in the bill are necessary to protect taxpayer interests.
We represent the taxpayers in Oklahoma. The taxpayers would like for you to assure us that you have personnel and especially policies in place to protect the children we've entrusted to you. And if you don't do that, and we'd like for you to do that, it will cost.
But the Oklahoma Library Association says those teeth are aimed at the wrong target. OLA President Michael Hull says board-approved policies for reviewing books have been required in Oklahoma for more than 30 years. While most schools have digital catalogs, Hull worries smaller rural districts may struggle to meet the October deadline.
Because it includes written descriptions, we feel that there's a lot of textbooks with everything from the Bible on that could be considered to violate that. And school libraries are already required to have reconsideration forms and policies in place. So if a parent had a concern with the title, they could go to the school and there's a process that they could go through.
The Oklahoma Library Association says the focus should be on personnel, not penalties. They note that nearly 30% of Oklahoma districts currently lack a certified librarian trained to manage these collections.
We really need to put a lot more emphasis on ensuring that every school has a certified school media specialist, because when you don't have a certified media specialist in place, you're lacking that person who understands how to go out and do the selection and to weigh that versus the local policies versus what is appropriate for each age group.
Senate Bill 1250 passed the Education Committee on last week, and it's now headed to the Senate floor for a full vote. If passed and signed, it carries an emergency clause that would make the new requirements effective immediately. Live in studio covering news that matters, Paige Orr, Fox 23 News.
We have the Oklahoma Library Association's full statement on fox23.com. We also have the full text of the bill.